If you want to grow six-figure, multi-six-figure, seven-figure communities online, if you are a coach, a mentor, a healer, a practitioner, I love geeking out about this topic. I've been growing communities for over 10 years and leading them and facilitating them and training thousands of women to facilitate and grow their own communities. We have a community of over 70,000 women in our Women Rocking Business Sisterhood online. I've gotten the honor of being on stage alongside Pete Vargas and Marisa Murgatroyd and Christian Michelson, Evan Pagan, and Sarah Blakely of Spanx, talking about how I've grown communities online and how that's contributed to us doing million-dollar launches over and over and over and over again over the last 5 or 6 years. And there's so much I want to teach you about how to grow your own communities so that you can create results like these and also heal the world. Because at times of big transformation, transformational mentors are needed. And with the rise of AI, there's no better time to learn how to be a community mentor, how to facilitate communities, because AI can do a lot of things for us, but AI is not going to be able to curate a group of like-minded people who are moving through the same thing and coach them through it and hold a container of space for multiple people at once. At least it certainly can't do that yet. And I don't know that AI could ever take the place of a real human with a real beating heart in their chest, holding a community through a transformational process. So I'd love to share a little bit about what I'm learning and what I've learned and what I've been teaching my clients so that you can grow your own communities online as well. When I start training my clients how to launch their own communities, I always bring them back to the root of the word community, common unity. That they're thinking about this community, this group, as a group of people that are navigating a similar challenge. They have a similar transformation that they're wanting to make. They have that commonality, and that we as facilitators of that community are always thinking of ways to unify that community together. We're giving them prompts, questions, inquiries, where they're sharing their experience. We're creating a safe space for vulnerability, for unification of that group. And if you're taking notes, write this down, unifying them against a common enemy. If you're a weight loss coach, one of the enemies is the processed food industry, right? The toxic food industry. We are united against an industry that wants us to keep putting toxic foods in our bodies. If you are a relationship coach, we are unified against rising divorce rates. When you can unify the group of people in your community against a common enemy, they feel a sense of ownership. They feel a sense of connectedness to each other. And that's what's going to have your people want to stay with you, want to potentially invest in their own transformation and feel that sense of belonging. And Brené Brown says, belonging is the biggest driver of human behavior. And so we can actually look at the word community as an acronym for how to best facilitate communities full of like-minded individuals that are moving toward a common transformation and even toward an investment in their own mentorship through your programs. Community, C stands for commonality, right? That they're navigating a similar or common life challenge. O stands for ownership, that the members of your community feel a sense of ownership within it, that they feel safe to post, that they must feel a sense of belonging around their experience, that you speak to them and empower them to have free expression within your community, within reason, right? But that they feel that sense of ownership. And that brings me to the first M of community, which is momentum. That members should feel a shared sense of momentum, that they're working through some kind of a process, a similar process. If you have a group of clients that have already invested in a program with you, that they can locate themselves on a map. Have you created a structure that your clients can actually say, here, this is where I am on the map, and they can compare their experience with other members of the community. This is so inspiring because now you've got community members supporting each other with that momentum rather than you always being the one to do it yourself. And that brings me to the second M, which is mentorship. that the community is feeling they're being led by you, that your mentorship is strong enough that they feel you pulling them forward. Otherwise, it's kind of like the blind leading the blind. What I tend to see is a lot of business owners either lean in too much or they lean out too much. To make sure that you have a mentor who can help you find that balance of pulling your group forward without being overbearing. And the U of community stands for unify, unification, unifying your clients around a shared value system. Have you published a mission statement in your group? Have you identified what their common goals are and what values and mission-driven agenda is holding the community as the community continues to show up for and support each other? Have you defined what it looks like to support each other and to continue doing that? The N of community stands for nurture, because people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. How are you nurturing your community? Are you feeding them with content regularly, with encouragement? Making changes is hard. Earth School is not always easy. We hire mentors so that they can pull us forward through the ups and downs of life. And that brings me to the I of community, which stands for inclusion. How are you creating safety in the community? We publish and we are vocal about how we have a zero tolerance policy around gossip. We work to prevent cliques within our community. People join communities when they feel like they can truly be seen and feel like a part of it. Bringing that value of inclusion is going to support you so much. And that brings me to the T of community, which stands for trust. The more vulnerable you are with your community while also maintaining your professionalism, the more vulnerable and transparent your community is going to be with each other. And that's what creates trust. Trust is built in those small moments when people take a risk to share part of themselves that they might not share somewhere else, and they are responded to with love and witnessing and encouragement. And that's where people keep coming back to your community, because they can't get that safe container, that feeling of witnessing love and belonging from real live other humans anywhere else. And the Y of community stands for yes, Y-E-S. Yes, yes, yes. You having a yes for building community. You having a yes for trusting yourself to lead the community. Who's mentoring you? Who's guiding you so that you feel that strength, that solidarity, that sovereignty of being able to be the leader that is pulling your community forward? YES also stands for you evolving spiritually. That you get to be the woman that you're so proud to wake up to every day and look in the mirror because you are at the helm of a transformational community of humans that are making changes together. What could be better? Life on planet Earth. We are not here to stay the same. This is not personal self-stay the same. This is personal growth. And you are a part of it, and you get to benefit from that growth, and you get to look in the mirror, and you get to feel that sense of exaltation of knowing that you did your best, you changed lives, and you showed up for that which was calling you. Community, commonality, ownership, momentum, mentorship, unification, nurturing, inclusion, trust, and that energy of yes. When you have the skills to build communities, to nurture communities, you'll never have to compete with other niche mates or competitors online ever again, because you'll have that glue that sticks people to a common mission, common goals, overcoming common challenges by being around other humans that they love. Once people have formed relationships within your community, why would they want to go somewhere else and start over with new relationships, other places, when they're getting their needs met? We've been training women for over a decade to launch their own communities online. We've supported Ashana and Dana of Clarity Breathwork to grow a community of breathworkers to almost 4,000 people online. My client, Robin Nielsen, grew her hormone balance sisterhood to, I think, over 19,000 women online. Susan Pierce Thompson of Brightline Eating has grown her community to over 167,000 Brightline folks online. And if these women can do it, so can you. If you want to get better at learning how to do this, come to one of our 3-day events. We're teaching you how to build community all day long for 3 days We have an upcoming event. We'll put the link in the comments here. And thank you so much for being a part of the Women Rocking Business community. We have a sisterhood group of over 70,000 incredible female entrepreneurs that are supporting each other, lifting each other up on a weekly basis. And we are just now launching a way that you guys can follow each other once a week on the different social media platforms, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and support each other on a regular basis. So jump into the sisterhood group if you're not already there, or if you're not watching me in the sisterhood group right now. Thank you for being the best part of the Women Rocking Business community. Let me know what you want to learn more of when it comes to building a six-figure business, building six-figure communities underneath this video. And my commitment is to continue to get you awesome information to move you forward so that we can keep rocking it out together, because your clients, they're waiting for you. They're not just waiting for someone like you, they're actually waiting for you. Let's do this thing. Mwah. Don't forget to hit subscribe so I can keep getting you weekly content to grow your business that is relevant, authentic, and effective, so you can get out there and shine your light and be the messenger that you're here to be, because your clients are waiting for you.